What's up, everybody? It's your boy KidSmoove, and this is an Apples and Oranges review. And right now, I want to talk about Wale's new song "Groundhog Day," which is a direct response to J.Cole's "False Prophets." When I first reviewed J.Cole's "False Prophet," I told you guys that obviously the first verse was about Kanye West, but I couldn't get a handle of who the second verse was about. And obviously, after a few more listens and connecting the dots, we all found out that it was Wale. And sure enough, Wale was quick to respond and answer J. Cole's accusations, or to answer J. Cole's feelings about him in that song. So, if you guys remember the second verse to that false prophet song, J. Cole is talking about how Wale is insecure. He's trying hard to be like the rappers that came before him, always trying to get respect, and he just doesn't like the way he's treated among the industry and whatnot. And J. Cole mentioned that he's too blind to see that the blessings that he got and whatnot. So Wale quickly responded. What we was, but 24 hours later, less than 24 hours later, with this song "Groundhog Day." And before I get into the lyrical breakdown, man, the beat is hot. I love those soulful, soft tone, smooth beats that anybody can just lay anything down. It was a nicely selected beat, a perfect beat, because on beats like this, you can hear the rappers like Wale say what he want to say. It's easy to understand, and you don't have to keep on hitting repeat to try to say. And it's the type of beats where the beat is good, but the words are stronger. You know what I mean? So in this song, at the intro, he says, "I know since I got my deal and shit got real, I ain't been the easiest nigga to deal with. I'm heavily flawed, but far from the false prophet." Direct response. Direct response. Wale continues with the verse saying he's the most highly underrated of my generation. Behind them cricket smiles, niggas neglect to embrace me. And this is referred to pretty much how the public views Wale. He's a meme. He's a joke. People view him as corny. People don't think he's like anything hot. Even though Wale lyrically as an artist, he's pretty dope. Like I said, personally, I always found him just all right, corny. Like I said, if his album's dropping, I'm not really checking for it. But he says, "Respect is in order now. My liquor is more." Respect is in order now. My liquor is more to y'all. You throwing little shots, we catching some cases. A lot of niggas hate to love me, or they love to hate me. Labeled as reckless and crazy by my record label. Doctors say it's bipolar disorder. He diagnosing me wrong. It's obviously depressing, counting blue faces. Hey, here go that real shit. Battling anxiety, and privately them Percocets. Purchased like 30 of them. Murdered them in like 30 hours. Weight of the world on my shoulders. I bet military press. I remember me and Cole were open for Hove. Every day a star is born. I guess I died in the womb. I ain't make it on the blueprint, so it made me I ain't make it on the blueprint, so I made me a blueprint. You got a nice watch. My minute was finished. I was lost at Interscope, contemplating on copping the block from Benning Road. Thought of suicide, cause who gon' want you alive when niggas you used to ride with cry with you, all that high shit, talking down in their interviews. I ain't forget that, Scott. Only difference, I didn't get no sympathy calls to get back up. I just heard a song about me on hip hop blog from a kid I know. Some niggas say hip hop god. It hit home cause there's some truth. This I know. So, couple things that he covered in that line. If you guys know, J. Cole appeared on Jay-Z's The Blueprint 3 album. It's like J. Cole's coming out party, Jay-Z putting on his artist. And this was around the time Wale was coming out. He had some song, "Me and my Nike boots doing what I gotta do." J. Cole appeared on the song "Every Day Your Star Is Born." He had the best verse of the song. And Wale mentioned song, obviously "Every Day is a Star Is Born," because that's the song J. Cole appeared on. He says you got you a nice watch. That was the song J.Cole on J.Cole's debut album, which featured Jay-Z, called Mr. Nice Watch. The wrist and the watch. Hey, Mr. Nice Watch. You know what I mean? That song, I barely remember it, but this was sophisticated, selective wordplay, and it's hot. I like it. I don't like it better than False Prophets. False Prophets, like I said, hit me stronger. I don't look at these as battle raps or diss records, but it's healthy, a good response, and it produced and obviously it inspired Wale to put out something pretty good, and it's pretty dope. And man, I don't know if Wale's working on an album, but this song is hot. We should be hearing these two songs on the radios for the next couple of weeks before they put something new out. But I'm feeling it. If I had to score it, I say I gave J. Cole's False Prophet a 9 out of 10. I give this a good 7.5. Not because I think it's any bad. I mean, it's short. It didn't do anything, but this is the type of song Wale does reveal some of his flaws. He does reveal, pretty much confirm some of the shit that J. Cole says. So you can't be mad at that. The song is dope. The beat is dope. And the lyrics is dope. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. If I had to give it anything, I like it. 7.5 in music isn't bad to me. So like I said, it's just not a 9 out of 10. And hey, you can argue it could be an 8, but to me, it's 7.5. I rocks with it. I'm listening to it. I think it's cool. You guys hear it in the background. Let me know what you think. Are you feeling Wale's Groundhog's Day? What do you think of these two going pretty much, I guess, being honest on the record? Is this healthy for hip hop? I think it is. But do you? It's KidSmoove, Apples and Oranges. We out of here. Like, subscribe, share. Get us to 500 subscribers. And after that, try to help us to 1,000. It's KidSmoove, baby. We out of here. Thank you for your support.